YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy T Davis, and today we have the San Francisco Live Playbook mini scheme, similar to the Oakland Raiders offensive playbook, but it added a couple things during the season in that live update, which makes it really effective. And if you want to see me play live, check me out on twitch.tv/TDavisBrand. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and on the Weekend League. The best way to learn is watching other pros play, so tune in. Before we get into the mini scheme, make sure you guys subscribe here to the channel on YouTube. We got all types of Madden 21 news. We got free ebooks, free mini schemes, pro player gameplays, and much more. Also, check out my coaching lessons now available. We have 30-minute and 60-minute sessions going over anything you want to improve at when it comes to Madden. Also have film study reviews, so check all that stuff out in the link in the description below. That's it, guys. Let's jump in today's video. San Francisco Live Playbook mini scheme. Let's go. YouTube, what's going on, fellas? Your boy T Davis back again today with another tip, and today we're breaking down the San Francisco Live Playbook. It's a nice mini scheme here that I cooked up. It's a very popular, it's got some very popular formations here that we see a lot in the Oakland Playbook, but they did add some crazy new formations and new plays to the San Francisco Live Playbook when they made an update towards the end of the year. So the formations we're going to cover are strong close, I form close, I form slot, I form close slot, and then also weak pro. And the great thing about this scheme is that it's all 2 running back, 2 receiver, 1 tight end personnel. So we're going to be able to audible around to all these different plays in order to beat all the specific meta defenses that we see. Let's go ahead and start it off with strong close. The plays are going to go over a mesh post, wide receiver out, wide trail, and PA deep cross. So first we'll start with mesh post. And this play was added during that live update. This is the only playbook in the game that has mesh post from strong close. So all I like to do for this only setup is I like to just streak X here. So now what we're going to have is we're going to motion over. And we're going to make everything kind of look the same, guys. So we're going to make everything look the same. So we're just going to motion this guy over and turn into a corner route. So we're going to have a high-low read on the left side, flooding the zones with the high-low read and wait. And we hit that corner route on the sidelines for a big completion. If they were to play back on that corner route, we can hit that drag underneath. Go ahead and take a look at the replay. So we're just motioning him over. We're turning into a flood concept here to the left side. So we can either hit this drag underneath, and we can do that right there, or we wait until he passes that cloud flat on the sidelines with that corner route, and we make a big gain right there, a big completion. Next play is going to be wide receiver out. And I broke this play down a lot in a video on my channel before, which I'll post a link in the description below. It has the Unguardable route combo. And that route combo is the slant post combo with the hitch behind it. So all we're going to do is put B on a slant, X on a hitch. And we're going to motion over B on that slant and hike it while he's still in motion right about here. Going to wait, and we can low ball that slant every time for a possession catch. This play is super hard for the defense to stop. They have to user all 3 of these routes basically have to be user because they beat every zone and man. So as you can see, we can just hit low ball that slant right there in front of the yellow zones. Coming here on the backside now, we could either hit this hitch underneath, but if that zone does play it like it's doing here, we would just wait for this post over the top right there for an easy completion. Next play is going to be wide trail. And for that, I just like to streak A. If you do have a route chem, you can put him on a hot routed post like that. But if you don't have a route chem and you play a lot of regs, just put him on a streak. That's fine also. All we're going to do now is motion over the slant. And that X route is going to be able to beat cover 2 down the sidelines as well. Just a little pass lead outside like that. And that's going to kill cover 2 all day long. The last play in this strong close is going to be PA deep cross, and all we like to do versus this is put tight end on a streak, B on a flat route, and halfback on a wheel. And we're going to motion over that flat route to the left, and sometimes if it's in cover 3 and there's no hard flats and they're backed off, we can throw that little flat route motioned over for a little quick rack up the field. If not, we'll be able to hit that halfback wheel with a low ball, or we can wait for our crosser on the sideline. As we know, the crosser are one of the best routes in the game. But here, I got that little pocket right there. I just low ball that halfback wheel. Let's go ahead and take a look at the replay. So if this wasn't cover 2 and they were playing back and not having anything out there, we could sometimes throw that real quick right there and just rack that up the field for an easy gain. Especially, I like it versus the blitz, and if they have this guy in like a deep zone, we can throw that. But if not, we got that wheel coming behind him, and he's going to get in that little pocket. No zones will guard this route, as we know. The halfback wheel, one of the best. So we can get wide open right there. And then lastly, our crosser would get open here on the sidelines when we throw it to him. Going to beat all zones. The next formation we're going to go over is I form close, and I think most of you guys know how good this formation is. It's mainly for running the ball, and all we're going to do is mix in the power O with the halfback stretch and the dive. I don't need to go over those that much. You guys know how good all three of these runs are. This power O, exceptionally good. The stretch, as you guys know, stretch probably the best play in the game, and then dive. So those three runs are the staple of this formation. Make sure you guys utilize those. Pound that rock, especially if you use the Niners with Matt Breida and Coleman back there. Pound the rock with this team. The two pass plays I wanted to go over are just PA, tight end, leak. And you can literally run this play stock if you wanted to. I just like to basically run it stock, and I'm going to wait for that deep post turns into like a crosser on the sidelines over there. As you can see, we just throw that for a nice rack up the sidelines. Also, you'll be able to bomb cover 3 here with this deep post if you have some speed there from Sanders versus cover 3. They're facing cover 2 right now, so it won't work. But this tight end corner route is going to kind of bring out the cover 3 zones. And you'll be able to bomb it to this guy over the top here. The next play will be wide post. I like to flip this play, and it's a pretty simple setup. All you have to do is I like to wheel the halfback, hitch the backside B receiver, and I like to have this motioned out wheel route here from Sanders going to the wide side. And it'll be cover 2. It'll also be man-to-man. So let's go ahead and motion him out to the left. And we'll just kind of wait. And there I like to hit George Kittle. Oh, and Jimmy G threw a horrible pass. But as you can see, I'm going to break it down on the replay here. George Kittle's going to get wide open on that post. If you do have a hot rod apprentice there, you can make it on. You could change the post because this post is a little deep, but it still will get the job done. Here we could have hit the little halfback wheel in the pocket as well, and there's that motion wheel on the sideline, so we can pass lead outside, click on and rack catch that, swerve it for a big play. So this play is really probably one of the best pass plays in the game, especially from under center formations. It's a staple of a lot of people's I form close offense. So the next formation is I form slot, and there's not really any pass plays I like out of this. This is just mainly for the dive and the stretch alert bubbles. These runs are so good. They're probably my favorite stretch of dives right now in the game. I use these a lot, especially my West Coast ebook, which you guys can check out in the link in the description below. But these bubble dives and stretches are so good. So I just want to make sure I break that down for you guys, that I form slot, these plays. You don't even need to pass out of these. Sometimes you can just do a little quick pass, you know, with the tight end on a little smart routed corner, or if you have a hot route apprentice. But the formation I wanted to break down next is I form close slot. And we know, first of all, how good the stretch is. I don't need to break that down. You guys know you can run this to either side of the stretch. One of the best runs in the game. But PA spot, I really like this play. And I like to have an escape artist to be able to roll out here. But all I like to do is streak X and put the tight end on a smart routed dig route like this. And then we're going to block our backfield. And I like to roll out to the left here. So I would like to have escape artist quarterback. Obviously we don't. But we'll just try it so I can show you guys for the video. I'm going to kind of roll out, wait for that corner route to get up the field. Boom. On the sidelines, possession catch. So I love the corner route with the backside dig route. It's one of my staples of my offense this year. I run it from a lot of different formations. So as you can see, we kind of just roll out. We got the streak to bring the zones back. We got this corner route getting over the cloud flats. And then our last resort, we can low ball this dig route if they do come on and guard the corner route. Next play is going to be the PA sprint halfback flat, and the beauty of this play, it has that good crossing route. So all I like to do here is streak the tight end, halfback wheel the running back, and flat X like this. So like we saw from strong close PA deep cross, it's the exact same concept. We're just going to be able to utilize it in multiple formations. That's what makes this playbook so good. So once again, we're just going to kind of hike it. We're going to wait and see. Boom, another, once again, low ball right there to the halfback on that wheel. So it's the same thing we saw with the strong close PA deep cross, but I love this formation a little bit more because it has this stretch. Strong close doesn't have a stretch like this. That's why this is one of the best formations in the game. This stretch, like I've said a million times, is one of the best runs. It's great blocking, so that's I form close slot. Alright guys, the final formation we're going to break down is weak pro, and they added this play skinny posts to the formation, and it's beautiful because Kittle, the tight end, is on a little hitch route. You cannot smart route that route, you cannot create that route in this game, so having that on the play is beautiful with these good post routes. These are the kind of the skinny smart routed posts, almost they cut to the sidelines, great. But before we get into that play, I just want to break down that we also have dive and stretch out of this formation as well. So make sure you guys utilize all the runs. Basically, this playbook is for us to run the ball. It's a run-heavy playbook, but we're mixing in these passing plays to be balanced. So we do have a stretch and dive out of this, what makes this another great formation to add in, especially it has these decent pass plays as well. So skinny post, there's a lot of ways you can set this up. My favorite would just to be do this, like this. We're going to have a halfback wheel out route on the wide side, and then backside we're going to have that hitch post combo. It's a high-low read there, so we just choose one. So let's go ahead and run it. So I just dumped it down to the hitch route right there, because that's automatic if they don't play down hard flats or they don't shade underneath. So let's go ahead and take a look at the replay here. Alright, so as you can see, we have our little halfback wheel. We have this guy to pull out the zones on the little out route. As you can see, the yellow plays it kind of good there, but we could still lowball that right there. Then on the backside, we're just kind of reading this guy here. Whatever he does. First he starts low on us, then he drops off back onto the post. So we're just going to be patient and hit our little hitch underneath. But if he was to bite down the hitch right here, if he would have came down, we'd have all this space right here to throw that post. So that's just a high-low read on the backside. Hope you guys enjoyed this mini scheme. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment down below what other playbooks you want to see me break down, what other mini schemes. We have plenty on our channel, so make sure you go ahead and go back and check out all the mini schemes I've already posted here on the channel. We have tons of content as we head into Madden 21.